I plan to go back to China right after graduation.
I'm planning to start job seeking when I return back to China, maybe in 1 or 2 years.
My plan is to stay here for 2 or 3 more years if everything goes well, and I will probably go back to China after that.
I first had this thought when I was in senior in college, and then since more and more of my friends started to think about going back to China, so I finalized this thought last year.
One of the major things would be going through this H1B work visa lottery system.
Even though you get the H1B, most of companies, they don't want to take the transfer case, so they are not willing to accept you when you want to switch to another job.
Other factors will include cultural similarities and also the family or friend connections. We seek back home that there were tremendous opportunities and everything is on the rise.
In China, there are many great job opportunities, and they have jobs in technology and finance and management consulting. I think compared to United States, we will have better connection in China as well as a language advantage.
All my families and friends are in China, and they are my resources if I work in China. And I can also take advantage of the resources in the US because there are always some people in the US who want to do business in China, and that's where I can help them.
It's better to start your career in America because in the junior level, you have a higher compensation in the States. Compared to China, the starting salary is very low, especially consider the high living expense in China. It's very hard to maintain a living there. But throughout your career, I think the increasing rate on your salary gonna be much higher than in the States.
Actually, I FaceTime with my parents almost every day, but there were always some moments like that. I really enjoy family life, so I'd rather to be with them to live together and to enjoy my life.
I'm living in New York now, but I don't love New York that much because the infrastructure is old and it's much worse than China. And they don't have Alipay or WeChat Pay. So I think that life in China is more convenient.
Just a couple of months ago, I saw a speech given by the CEO of McKinsey. What he said was, if you're not going to or thinking about going to Asia, then you're a fool. And that definitely struck me and tells me that there are a great deal of opportunities in Asia and China in particular. And as an Asian or Chinese, I would say we would like to seize that opportunities. We'll go back to China. There will be opportunities in terms of job, in terms of the career development, and in terms of all these emerging sectors and things in China, and will be a great opportunities there.
When I first came to the States, I didn't think I would go back that early. I was thinking I would stay here for at least 10 years. But then these years I saw the development that China has, and it's huge. And there are a lot of changes, a lot of developments. So I feel a lot of things that I can do in the States, we can also do that in China. I feel American dream are still there, but not as great as it was. It probably applies to more people from less developed countries, less stable countries. But for Chinese, I feel like we have our Chinese dream also, and we can definitely realize our dream in China and have more development, have more opportunities in our home country.